the champ nails a very important goal.
This man, Chris Judd, he just knows that he needs to stand and deliver. He does it time and time again.
Thanks for joining us, Chris.
Thanks,
I wrote a column last Sunday in The Age talking about the Blues, and they're the real deal. And obviously you had a poor game as a team against West Coast. Was it a reality check for where the Blues are at, or just a one-off bad performance?
You're the one who put the mock on us, weren't you?
Yeah, that's right. It was one of those ones, yeah.
Oh, look, I'd like to think it was a one-off bad performance. You know, we think we have definitely come a long way this year and we've improved a lot, but it was probably a reality check that if we didn't do the things we focused on this year and didn't concentrate on our style of play and the things we've worked on all summer, then, you know, we're a mediocre team. So I think that was a good wake-up call for the group.
Yeah, I bumped into you in the off-season. You said we're a top 4 team, and you even gave me the tip that Garlett would have a big year, which he did. He has had so far. But now you've lost to 3 of the top 5 teams in West Coast, Geelong and Collingwood. Until you beat one, do you feel you need a scalp for your own confidence this year?
But yeah, look, there's no doubt we'd like to beat those teams, and as much as we feel we've improved and we're going okay, we've still got a lot of improvement left. So, you know, we don't look too far ahead. We've got a big challenge this week against Richmond, but yeah, I think going forward for us to, you know, take ourselves a bit more seriously, we do need to knock off one of those top 4 teams.
You always keep your composure pretty well, but we've seen a bit of frustration from you this year, and one of those was against St Kilda. Sam Gilbert got the job on you that night, and quarter time you even could have sparked that mellow yourself.
I think I was the first player to be charged with igniting a mellow or something, so it was something...
Was that a sign of how frustrated you got with the attention that night?
Yeah, look, I think it was probably a sign of frustration about that, and probably we had Ed Curnow who was hurt his shoulder and got bumped, and I was probably a little bit frustrated at that, and you know, probably thought quarter time was as good a chance as any to have a push and shove without giving away a free kick.
Yeah. On Sunday against West Coast, you virtually ran around what I describe as like a backpack, sitting on your back in Scott Selwood. How frustrating is it with these taggers and the way they're playing?
Yeah, look, I just really view it as a big challenge. You know, I guess those taggers are there trying to do a job for their team, and you know, you've just got to refocus, sometimes reassess how you're going to go about playing the game, and focus on trying to have an impact for your team. But you know, for a lot of reasons, Sunday was a pretty frustrating day, and that was one of them. Do
you get nervous before games? Are you that tight?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And especially this year, you know, now that we're playing some pretty good footy again, you know, I feel both this is as excited I've been about playing footy for a long time, and probably as nervous as well, just because, you know, you feel that as a club we're starting to play for something more real than perhaps we have done in seasons gone by.
How do you feel you're perceived by the football public or people who don't know you?
I've been described as cold before and a bit aloof, but look, I think it's just, yeah, the 3 things I really need more of is I need more time to see the people I want and do the things I want. I need to be able to learn things, and I need some and I need more privacy. And you know, if I get opportunities, I usually ask, how's it going to increase one of those 3 things? Yeah. And often doing extra footy work or things like that is usually taking 1, 2 or even 3 of those things away, so I tend to shy away from it.
Some of your stats, you won 2 Brownlows, 5 best and fairest, 5 All-Australians, and you captained the premiership side. Have you ever sat back and reflected or pinched yourself at, gee, how much have I achieved in this game? Not really, no. I mean, I've been very lucky to play in some great sides, and as you said, that you know, being a premiership player is something that I do reflect back on, and something that's very special. And you know, you get the sense that if you win a premiership, whatever else happens, you can fall back on that. So that's a pretty special thing. But you know, if I don't achieve that with this club, you know, I probably feel like there's, you know, a little bit of a void there. So you know, we're all working pretty hard on making that happen.